my name is Hitesh Narashet. I am from Honavar. So last class we discussed about a topic from 10th 8th standard, that is quadrilaterals. In quadrilateral we already discussed about polygons, angles, some property and kinds of parallelogram. In kinds of parallelogram we discussed about parallelograms. In parallelogram we already discussed about one of the property of the parallelogram, that is the opposite sides of a parallelogram are of equal length. So it is one of the element, that is opposite sides are the one of the elements here. Then we have to move on to the next property of parallelogram, that is opposite angles of a parallelogram are of equal length. So that is property number 2. Property number 2 tells us that the opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. So let us consider one of the parallelogram, that is in previous case also we already considered one of the parallelogram. Here also I will consider one of the parallelogram, ABCD. So I will consider ABCD as a parallelogram here. Yes, this is a parallelogram ABCD. So when we are taking the proof, firstly we have to write the given. So what is the given thing here? Given is ABCD is a parallelogram. ABCD is a parallelogram. Yes. Here what have to be proved here? So here the opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. That means we have to take angle A is equal to angle C and angle B is equal to angle D here. So that means angle DAB is equal to angle DCB and angle ABC is equal to angle ABC. So just put in to prove. What I have to prove here? I will just consider DAC as angle A. Angle A is equal to angle DCB as angle C here. Then angle B is equal to angle D. Angle B is equal to angle D. So similar to the previous property, we have to take on diagonal, and after that we have to prove in the with the property of ASA criterion. That means angle, side and angle criterion. With the help of that criterion, we have to prove that both the triangles are equal. When we are taking the diagonal BD, so after that it will split into two triangles. Those two triangles are equal means we have to take all the sides, corresponding sides and corresponding angles of a triangle are equal. So just take the diagonal BD and AC. So we have to draw both the diagonal here, BD and AC. Yes. So then we have to write it in a construction. What is the construction here? Draw AC and BD. AC and BD. Yes. So then we have to move to the next part, that is we are considering the any two triangles here. So after that we have to take some of the angles are equal and some of the sides are equal. So then we have to take both the triangles are equal and we have to take that. So both the angles, the corresponding angles are equal, corresponding sides are equal. Okay. So let us move on to the proof. So here we have to take the proof here. Firstly we have to take the ASA criterion from triangle ABD and BCD. From triangle ABD and triangle BCD. So just observe here angle ABD and angle BCD. So here when we are considering AB and CD are the parallel lines and BD is a transversal, so then we have to take some of the alternate angles. Some of the alternate angles are equal. So I will call it as angle 1, it is angle 2, it is angle 3 and it is angle 4. I will name this one, and after that we have to take the alternate angles here. So firstly we have to do this. Angle 1 is equal to angle 4. Yes, because it's a alternate angles. Because it's alternate angle. Just write alternate angles. Alternate angles. Then consider this one. So angle 2 is equal to angle 3. Angle 2 is equal to angle 3 because it's also an alternate angle. When we are considering AB is parallel to CD and BD is a transversal, so then it will be the alternate angles. Alternate angles. Yes. So then we have to take the common side. So BD is a common side for both these triangles. BD is equal to BD, it's a common side because it's a common side. Yes, then it's a proper criterion, that is angle side angle criterion. With the help of angle side angle criterion, both the triangles are similar, both the triangles are congruent. So that means triangle ABD is similar to the angle BCD. Okay, so that means, so we have to prove this. So observe here, so it is angle 1 is equal to angle 4 and angle 2 is equal to angle 3. So just observe here, angle B. Angle B is a sum of angle 1 and angle 2. So I hope you understood that. So that means angle B is equal to, so angle 1 plus angle 2 here. So angle 1 is also equal to angle 4. Yes, angle 4 plus then angle 2 is equal to angle 3. Yes, are you agree with that? Yes, it is angle 3. So what we get? Angle 3 plus angle 4. Angle 3 plus angle 4 is equal to angle D here. So this is simply, we can prove here, that is angle B. When we take angle B is equal to 1 plus 2, it is always equal to 4 plus 3, it is angle D. So that means it's angle B is equal to angle D. So I will take it as equation number 1. So this is the one of the proof of our equation, or if we have to prove angle B is equal to angle D here. So simultaneously we have to take another two triangle, that is AB, DAC and ABC here. So just next we have to take the next two triangles. Let's just take what are those triangles here from triangle ACD and triangle ABC. Yes. So here we have to name this triangle here. So here 4 is done. So I will take this 5 and this is 6 and this is 7 and this is 8 here. So these are I have name here. Then we have to take the ASA congruence, that is, so angle phi is equal to angle 8 because it's an alternate angle. When we are considering AB and CD are the parallel lines and AC is the transversal, so that means here 5 and 8 are one and the same because it's the alternate angle. So that means angle 5 is equal to angle 8 because it's the alternate angles. Alternate angles. Then we are considering angle 6 is equal to angle 7 because it's an alternate angle when AB and CD are parallel lines, AC is the transversal, then what we have, angle 6 is equal to angle 7 because it's the alternate angles. Alternate angles. Then AC is the common side for both ABC and ADC here. So ACD here. So AC is equal to AC. AC is equal to AC because it's a common side. Common side. That means from ASA criterion. From ASA criterion. Triangle ACD and triangle ABC are one and the same. Triangle ACD is similar to the triangle ABC. Yes. So here also we have to consider angle A. Angle A is the sum of 5 plus 6, 5 and 6. So we have to just consider angle A is equal to angle 5 plus angle 6 here. Is equal. So just observe angle 5 is equal to angle 8. That means angle 5, in case of angle 5 I will consider it as angle 8 plus in case of angle 6 here I will consider angle 7. So when we are taking the sum of angle 8 and angle 7, angle 8 and angle 7, it will convert into the whole angle C here. That means it's an angle C. So from the regard of that, so angle A is equal to angle C. It is equation number 2 here. So this is also one of the proof. So after that what we have to do is, so I hope you understood that. Here also I will consider these two triangles and we have to take ASA criterion and then we have to take those triangles are one and the same, and after that I will consider one angle. 5 plus 6 is equal to 8 plus 7 is equal to C. So A is equal to C here. So then from equation 1 and 2, from equation 1 and 2, from equation 1 and equation 2, what you have to write here? Angle A is equal to angle C and angle B is equal to angle D. So that means the opposite angles of A. Therefore, the opposite angles of A parallelogram are equal. This is the proof of the property the opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal here. So I hope you understood that. Also you have to enjoy this one. So also you have to understood, and if you have any doubts regarding this, so ask me. So let us move on to the next example, next property. So this is property number 3. It is also on angles. Yes, here I will take it as a property number 3. So that is the adjacent angles of a parallelogram. The adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. Property number 3 says that the adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. So here there are two terms, complementary and supplementary. What is the complement of that angle and what is the supplement of that angle? So here complementary means the sum of two angles are 90 degrees. The supplementary means the sum of two angles are 180 degrees. So this is about complementary and supplementary. So here the adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary means there are two pairs of opposite angles. Here A and C and B and D are two pairs of opposite angles, and four pairs of adjacent angles are there in the parallelogram. That is A and B and B and C and C and D and D and A are four pairs of adjacent angles. the sum of those adjacent angles are 180 degree. So how can we say that here? So angle A plus angle B is equal to 180 degree. Then angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. And then angle C plus angle D is equal to 180 degree. Then angle D plus angle A is equal to 180 degree. So this is about the adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. This is here we don't have any proof for this. So here in this class, in your class, you have to know that the adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. In 8th standard, so you have to know that the adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. So let us move on to some of the problems regarding both the properties. From the usage of both the properties, we have to find out all the angles of a parallelogram. Yes, here I will extend this part here. So let us draw this ABCD parallelogram, and I will consider here it is a 120 degree, and what you have to find is what is the value of x, what is the value of y, and what is the value of z. So from given parallelogram, the problem is from ABCD parallelogram, find x, y and z. So this is the question. So we have to find with the help of some of the properties. Angle A is given here, so that means angle A is 120 degree. With the help of angle A is equal to 120 degree, and with the help of the property number 2 and property number 3, we already learned that. So we have to find the value of x, y and z here. So firstly we have to write the given terms. So what are the given terms here? Angle A is equal to 120 degree. Angle A is equal to 120 degree here. So after that we have to use the sum of the property. Firstly I will take the property number 2, that is the opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. The opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal. So what is the opposite side of A here? Opposite side of A is C. Angle A is equal to angle C is equal to 120 degree. So that means y is equal to 120 degree here. Y is equal to 120 degree. We got the value of y. Then we have to find the value of x. So how can we find the value of x here? So with the help of property number 3 here. That means the adjacent angles of parallelogram are supplementary. So how can we write that one? Angle A plus angle D is equal to 180 degree. Angle A plus angle D is equal to 180 degree. So we know that angle A is equal to 120 degree. Angle D is equal to x is equal to 180 degree. Then we have to transpose this 120 degree to the RHS side. Plus 120 degree becomes minus 120 degree. X is equal to 180 degree minus 120 degree. So x is equal to what we get here? 180 minus 120 means it's a 60 degree. 60 degree is the value of x here. So we got the value of x and the value of y, and with the help of value of y we have to know find out the value of z. That means it's a supplement angle. So that means the angle y and angle z. So angle y and angle z are supplementary angles. So that means angle y and angle z are supplementary. Supplementary means the sum of those angles is 180 degree. That means y plus z is equal to 180 degree. So what is the value of y here? We got as 120 degree. 120 degree plus angle z is equal to 180 degree. Angle z is equal to 180 degree minus 120 degree is equal to 60 degree. So that means the value of x is equal to 60 degree, the value of y is equal to 120 degree, the value of z is equal to 60 degree. Just put the angle sign here. Yes. So this is about the property number 2 and the property number 3 here. So with the help of property number 2 and property number 3, we solved some of the examples. The property number 2 tells us that the opposite angles of a parallelogram are equal, and property number 2 tells us that the adjacent angles of a parallelogram are supplementary. So this is about the sides angles of a parallelogram. So this is about the property of angles of parallelogram. So I conclude this part here. Those who are watching this video first time, please subscribe our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you one and all. Be safe and stay home. Thank you.